When Randy and Marquita Coots met and married 19 years ago, they knew that they would face ups and downs like any married couple. What they didn't know is that their marriage would lead them to hell and back. A lot has changed for the Coots since the family vacation at Walt Disney in 1998. 2 years later, Randy Coots not only had tried crystal meth, but he and his wife Marquita were hooked.
This drug grabbed me, and I held on to this drug.
Randy couldn't get enough. He went from using meth to cooking, and one night it backfired.
And I was gassing the crystal meth, and as I was gassing the crystal meth, the Coleman caught on fire.
Randy got burned. The scars on his fingers and the back of his leg paints the painful picture of his sin.
What has got you to this point to where you're sitting in a bathtub watching yourself, skin, flesh, peel off of you over a drug?
Randy and Marquita's drug abuse and partying were spiraling out of control. They were both arrested. She was down to 65 pounds. He was paranoid and dangerous.
I got to a point to where I wore a black trench coat wherever I went, carried guns inside.
One night, Marquita had enough.
I told him, I said, I'm done. And if you want to stay here with me, if you want our marriage to work, you're going to have to quit it.
When she said that, it wasn't a half a second. I reached in my trench coat, pulled out my 9mm, cocked it, and pointed it right to her head. I don't know what held me that day from pulling the trigger.
Randy Coots had hit rock bottom, and the only way to go was up. Still high, Randy went to church that night. He slipped in after the service had started and slipped into the back row. And after it was over, he went back home.
Both of us said, God, if you will deliver us from this drug, we will do whatever you want. We will serve you.
And I walked up to that pastor, and I said, I want you to mentor me. He said, we'll start your walk with God.
From an usher to a Bible study group, then Randy was ordained.
The Bible study got too big to have in the house, so we went and looked for a building, and now, we're a little small post office building in Henniger, and now we've outgrown it.
Randy and Marquita now lead Forgiven Life Ministries.
To minister to these people, it makes it a whole lot easier where I can sit there, or she can sit there, and I can look at these people across the table and say, I know where you've been.
Reaching out to those burned by the fire of drugs in an effort to save them from the flames of hell. Lee Marshall, WAFF 48 News.
Forgiven Life Ministries touts an 80% success rate. To learn more about their ministry, log on to our website at WAFF.com. By the way, Randy and Marquita celebrated their 19th wedding anniversary earlier this month.